Hello, my name is Dr. Robert Arnone, upper cervical specific doctor, also known as the brainstem doctor. Here to talk with you today for a few minutes about sleep problems. And so first let's look at what would constitute good sleep, what would constitute good function to help in proper sleep. Well, it's really kind of simple. It just comes down to brain chemistry. If your brain makes the right chemicals, the right amount, the right time, the right place, to fall asleep, then we'll fall asleep. If it's making them through the night to stay asleep, then we're going to stay asleep. If we're making the right chemical in the morning to wake up, then we're going to wake up. For the most part. Could there be other influences? Of course. But we're going to just keep it real simple and look at just sleep function. Now, so therefore, the brain has to make the right chemicals to fall asleep. Right? So how does that happen? How does it not make the right chemicals to not be able to fall asleep? Well, it's actually pretty simple. We have a model of the back of the skull and the upper bones of the neck. Up in the skull, we have the brain, which is the computer of the body. But down through this opening is the brain stem, the medulla oblongata, that lower brain stem that goes down to C2, C3. Then we have the spinal cord. Now, the brain stem sends impulses up to the brain in order for the brain to work properly. So if we want to have good, proper brain chemistry, it's got to come first from the medulla, from that brain stem down in this area. And one of the things that we know in basic science is that structure dictates function. So if the structure in the area of the brain stem is in good alignment, we're not having trouble here, then we're going to see good function from that brainstem, which is extremely important. But if the upper cervical spine is in the wrong position, it's out of proper alignment from birth, from the head being pulled and twisted, the process of coming through the birth canal in some cases, C-section, vacuum extraction, forceps, those are all traumas. Falls as a baby, sports injuries, car accidents, all these things as we grow up, obviously, right? And these are ways that this can get in the wrong position. Now we've got pressure on that brainstem altering mental impulse. Now the brain cannot make the proper chemicals, the right time, the right place, the right amount. And if it's affecting the chemicals that have to do with sleep, then we're going to have problems sleeping. If it's affecting different chemicals that have to do with other function, we're going to have problems with those other functions. Okay? So with people who have sleep problems, medically, they say, hey, we're going to give you these chemicals from outside in, take the chemical to help you sleep. And in some cases it works. Or you may even find your own things. I know people who've taken, Benadryl or Robitussin, Ambien, and they may even find a lot of different things that just work for them because it helps their chemistry to be able to sleep. But now what kind of sleep do you get? Do you get a good full night's sleep? And then when you wake up, were you well rested and you wake up fresh and ready to tackle the day and have good energy through the day? In most cases, that answer is no. And so I will say that in taking these drugs, you're not correcting the cause of the problem. You're helping yourself, yes, to get through the day or to sleep through the night, to hopefully get through the next day. I get it. But wouldn't it make sense if there was something that could allow your body to make the right chemicals, the right place, the right amount, the right time, so you wouldn't need any of that junk from outside in? You'd have a good full night's sleep and you'll have better energy through the day. That's actually a possibility for many people. The only way to know is to be checked. So I can talk with you about it personally. We'd have to see if we can help you. But here's how this works. These bones are in the wrong position, pressure on that brain stem, altering the impulses to the brain. Brain is not functioning correctly. You go to all different types of specialists and doctors, sleep study, all these different things. But one thing they're forgetting is that the whole body is one, and it's connected, and it's got to be connected to the brain. And if there's interference there from upper cervical spine, pressure there, that can be causing the problem. And when it's corrected, it releases those proper impulses and allows proper brain chemistry to be restored. It is by far, I believe, the best form of healthcare there is in the world. It certainly is the most custom when it's practiced properly by a specific, precise doctor who is looking at all the tests and being real precise and conservative with it. Nothing beats it, because it allows your body to be in charge, the doctor within you to make the changes and heal itself. And it is amazing. If you have any questions, put them in the comment box associated with this video. Call the office. I'll be happy to speak with you personally. Let's see if we can help you too. Take care.